Right folks, I've got another video coming up. I genuinely thought that the winter that's just passed was going to be the winter of discontent, and it kind of was for some of us, but nothing on the scale of what's predicted for this winter. You know, we heard the rumours, we had our eyes to the ground, our ears to the ground. We knew power cuts were coming. Who was it who said, what's the difference between a conspiracy and the truth? And someone said about 6 months. We're good. Just remember to take breaks. I've had to take breaks because I've not realised that I'm still. It's not good when you're grieving. So this winter I've just got a few more ideas for you guys. Really good ideas on how to stay warm. Because in that video I did say clearly that you were going to run out of gas, or, you know, I mean, everyone, you can't get nearly projected 8 billion people on this planet by November. If everyone had a log fire, there'd be no trees. So that's not sustainable. It's not. None of this is sustainable. None of it. Not one bit of it. 8 billion people, and about 7.5 billion of them don't give a shit about the planet. So yeah, just give me a couple of days, because I'm crashing a bit at the moment. I'm still going to upload this. So a big shout out to the Dutch, because that's in the heart of Europe. That's in the heart of typical Europe. So, you know, it's almost like a little beating heart of Europe. So it's going to be noticed. And it's not just the Dutch. Everyone's having a go. Look at this, look. See? Like I said, 7.5 billion fucking idiots. I'm sorry about my language. I'm just pissed off with people. You know, I'm sick and tired of trying to drop little hints that I can see go straight over people's heads. So I up my game a tiny little bit, just a notch. Still goes over the head. And then when I kind of go a notch or two upwards, out of frustration and impatience, they think I'm a nutter. So I won't give up on people. People I know, people I meet, who I've initially tried to avoid, because I just don't want to be around people at the moment, and I just feel like I'm getting nowhere. But I do believe, I've forgotten who it was. I remember David Icke's son. He said that we're kind of on the tracks, the train tracks, and we know there's a train coming. We know there's a train coming. Remember the difference between the difference between a conspiracy and the truth. So we know that this train's coming. Now there are a lot of people on the cusp. It's you know, it's right in front of your eyes. Now a lot of these people aren't going to fully turn and wake up properly until they can hear the train, and by that I mean everywhere they look they can see that a lot of the things I've mentioned, a lot of the things that they've heard on the grapevine are coming to fruition. So there are going to be more of us, and we need to just keep saying no and keep saying no. And I think that maybe, just maybe, the reason why last winter wasn't the winter of discontent and fuel shortage, there was a fuel shortage, energy rations, is because there is pushback. There's going to be even more pushback this year. There is, I guarantee it. But is it going to be enough? You know, these people have got so much power and so much money. Remember, 7 billion bastards, morons, you know, who have got a price. Everyone's got a price. You know, I haven't got a price. If someone offered me $1 billion now, shut my mouth, I'd just tell them to piss off. And if you knew me, if you were one of my friends or my family, you'd know that I meant that. You've got to stick to your principles, no matter what happens. No matter what. And as this, because they are going to speed things up, and it's become the real downside to that is that it's going to apply more pressure to people. So you're going to get more road rage, you're going to get more stress, and then there's the food, which these food shortages are inevitable now. We all know that. Grain, wheat, get loads of Weetabix in, pack it down, stick it away. You know, it's all GM shit anyway, but there is going to be some goodness in there, and that on top of all of your supplements that I'm hoping I've got carrier bags full. And even if you leave them for a year or two, they only lose about 10-15% of the potency. A bit more over time, you know, but it's nothing major. It's still going to help as long as you buy quality stuff. But yeah, everything's ramping. What people are fighting back. I mean, you imagine what happened in Canada with the truckers. There was hardly any news of that. I mean, we knew the gravity of that, and that would have spread throughout Canada, or at least the local provinces, and people would have started to ask questions. But as far as European news is concerned, you had to search for it. That's it. You know, there was hardly anything on mainstream, and what was on there was negative about him. But yeah, I think, go on then. You know, trying to walk on a narrow path when you've got a soaking wet dog. They like to graze, don't they? Right, look. I had plenty to say, and it's all gone. All gone. So I'll catch up with you in the next video, and I'll post a few links to things that you might find you will find interesting to try and stay warm. I'm hoping that you've considered getting a decent solar panel and a solar controller and a decent leisure battery at a bare minimum, because well, it'll all be explained in the next video. So much love to you all. Stay chilled, stay strong. Ciao for now.